chefs from the southwest are doing battle with fish. Not literally, that would be disgusting in half an hour. Before that, on BBC Two, I bet the Eggheads eat a lot of fish.
These 5 people are amongst the greatest quiz players in Britain. Together they make up the Eggheads, arguably the most formidable quiz team in the country. The question is, can they be beaten? Welcome to Eggheads, the show where a team of 5 quiz challengers pit their wits against possibly the greatest quiz team in Britain. You might recognise them as they've some of the finest quiz credentials in the entire country. They are the Eggheads. Well, taking on the awesome might of our quiz Goliaths are the Way of the Warrior from Aberdeen. The team are all Tai Chi enthusiasts and at one time or another have been taught by Captain Don. Let's meet them.
Hello, I'm Don, I'm 72 and I'm a retired NHS manager.
Hi, I'm Bill, I'm 54 and I'm a social worker.
Hello, I'm Robin, I'm 56 and I'm a marine biologist.
Hi, I'm Andrew, I'm 59 and a farmer.
Hello there, I'm Ken, I'm 58 and I work for a charitable housing association.
Well, welcome to you all, Way of the Warrior. Now, one would expect it to be an A there, not an O. Why warriors and not warriors, Don?
Well, first we were going to call ourselves the Poachers, so that we could have the Eggheads on toast. But since we practice a martial art, we decided to call ourselves the Way of the Warrior. And then as recording time approached, we got more and more worried, so we became the Way of the Warrior.
OK, well, let's see how you practice together. In quizzing against the Eggheads, every day there's £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challengers. However, if they fail to defeat the Eggheads, the prize money rolls over to the next show. So, Way of the Warrior, the Eggheads have won the last 26 games, which means £27,000 says you can't beat the Eggheads. And our first battle is going to be on history. Who'd like to play? Any one of you? History.
Who did we say for history?
It's,
Like me, yeah.
Kenneth there.
Ken, it's
You can? OK, which Egghead would you like to play? Clean sheet there, anyone you like.
Who did we think
Difficult to
of?
find a weakness there, but I think CJ.
CJ, you think might
think
have a chink in his armour. OK. Well, to make sure there's no conferring, we always send you both into the question room, please. Ken and CJ. Would you like to go first or second, Ken?
I think I'll go first.
OK, good luck. Let's see if you can put CJ out of the final round. Your question. What name was given to Mahatma Gandhi's policy of non-cooperation with the British government in the 1930s? Social anarchy, civil disobedience, or political intransigence?
Can't imagine it be called social anarchy because Gandhi was anything but an anarchist. I suspect it must have been civil disobedience.
OK, civil disobedience, Mahatma Gandhi's policy of non-cooperation. Absolutely right. Good start, Ken.
Yeah, all right.
CJ, here's your first question. The word Hellenism relates to the widespread cultural influence of which country prior to the rise of the Roman Empire? Greece, Spain, or Egypt?
Well, I always like to start my answers off with something witty, but in this case I can't think of anything, so I'll just say Greece.
Greece, Hellenism, of course, the two are related. That is the right answer. So, back to you, Ken, very swiftly for your second one. Ken, the Battle of Inkerman took place during which conflict of the 19th century? The Boer War, the Franco-Prussian War, or the Crimean War?
I think I know this one because military history is an area I'm particularly interested in, so I would definitely have to say the Crimean War.
And that is correct. OK, CJ, second question to you. What name was given to state-sanctioned pirates such as Francis Drake and John Hawkins, who plundered Spanish ships during the 16th and 17th centuries? Filibusters, privateers, or conquistadors?
This is one of those questions you're so glad you've got the options in front of you. It wouldn't be filibusters or conquistadors, so I'll go for privateers.
You mean you couldn't have told me that if it had been a sudden death question, CJ?
Let's say I could and leave it at that.
Of course you could. Privateers is the right answer. So, 2-all. Ken, what was the name of the defensive fortifications running from Longwy to the Swiss border that were intended to protect France from German invasion? The Maginot Line, the Clemenceau Line, or the Bonaparte Line?
Again, a nice military question. They were a waste of time because the Germans came right round the side of them, but it was the Maginot Line.
Yep, the Maginot Line. And as you correctly pointed out, Ken, as well, that failed magnificently as well to do that. Okay, CJ, to keep it going, which man who died in the 9th century AD is considered to be the first ever King of Scotland? Duncan I, Kenneth MacAlpin, or Robert the Bruce?
That's Kenneth MacAlpin.
That you would have known, I suspect.
I think I did know
No
that
choices required. Yes, Kenneth MacAlpin is the right answer. So, 3-all it means, Ken. Could we go to sudden death now? So just got to hear the answer from you. Your question. Which English king was captured and held to ransom on his return journey from the Third Crusade in the 12th century?
English history, foreign. I don't know much about foreign history. It was definitely Richard, and I would say Richard the Lionheart he was called. He was captured in Austria on his way back.
Yep, Richard the Lionheart, accept that. Richard I, yes. Okay, CJ, your question. In 1954, Vietnam achieved independence from which country?
This is one of those I really should know. And I've been mainly concentrating on English history. I'll go with Cambodia.
It was a colony, CJ.
Oh.
So way out.
Sorry.
Eggheads, France. 1954, Vietnam achieved independence from France, which means, Ken, through to the final round. CJ, you're not going to be there. Would you both please come back and join your teams? That's 1-0 then to the way of the Warrior. Ken's through and CJ's out of the final round. Our next head-to-head. It's entertainment way of the Warrior. Who wants to play? Anyone apart from Ken?
Okay,
Entertainment.
Who have we got?
Entertainment there.
Bill?
Could be Bill.
Could be
Bill,
me.
I think.
Is it
Yeah.
Bill?
He's the
Bill.
youngest.
Go
He's
for
the
it.
only one that knows about EastEnders.
About trivial stuff, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
Bill.
I'll go for it.
Who do you want to play? Anyone apart from CJ from the Eggheads team?
Right, who did we
Who-
think
who
was
was the-
entertainment? I'm looking at Judith.
Right.
Could be who knows? I'm going to go for Judith.
Looking at Judith, choosing Judith.
Two in a row.
2 entertainment
In a row.
rounds in a row.
Yeah.
Won your last one
I
then?
won the last one.
Ah,
No pressure then.
bit of psyching going on there from Judith.
Trying to psych me out.
Yeah, I am, yes.
Okay, Bill and millionaire winner Judith into the question room, please. Okay, Bill, now entertainment you've chosen to play. Would you like to go first or second?
Well, I think I'll go first, Dermot.
Good luck then, Bill. Here's your question. Which romantic comedy of 2006 stars Cameron Diaz, Jude Law, Kate Winslet and Jack Black? Is it The Holiday, The Breakup or The Last Kiss?
Oh, it's a bit of a tricky one. I haven't been to the pictures for ages, unfortunately. I used to go quite regularly. And the only one I know of, really, that's come to my mind recently is The Holiday. So I think I'll go with The Holiday, Dermot.
Okay, romantic comedy. It's The Holiday. It's a good start. Judith, your question. Wouldn't it be lovely and On the Street Where You Live are songs from which musical? West Side Story, On the Town and My Fair Lady are the choices. Wouldn't it be lovely and On the Street Where You Live are songs from which musical?
Well, that's from My Fair Lady, on every Christmas. Can't fail to miss it, can you? I mean, can't fail to see it.
It's there somewhere. Yeah, if you look, Wouldn't It Be Lovely and On the Street Where You Live are from My Fair Lady. It's the right answer, Judith. So back to you then, Bill. Second question. Who played Tucker Jenkins in Grange Hill and until 2003 Mark Fowler in EastEnders? Todd Carty, Steve McFadden or Adam Woodyatt?
Mark Fowler. Well, I'll hesitate to say this on a public channel, but I'm really not a great fan of EastEnders, I have to say. So this is it's a bit of a tricky one, though. My wife actually likes EastEnders a lot, so my gut's telling me to go with Todd Carty. So I think I'll go with Todd Carty, Dermot.
Todd Carty is the right answer. Well done. Okay, Judith, second question for you. California Dreamin' was a UK hit single for which band in 1966? The Beach Boys, the Mamas and the Papas, or the Monkees?
I think it was the Beach Boys, wasn't it? Not sure. Beach Boys.
Beach
I don't think
Boy-
it was. Definitely don't think it was the Monkees. I'm going to say the Beach Boys.
Okay, Beach Boys. It's the Mamas and the Papas, not the Beach Boys. California Dreamin' by the Mamas and the Papas. So, a chance to knock another egghead out, Bill, if you get this. Is This It? Was the 2001 debut album of which American band? The Killers, The Strokes, or Snow Patrol?
Well, I know this is a lucky strike because I'm a huge fan of the Killers' first album. And Snow Patrol, I know, only really produced their debut album last year, so I'm going to go with the Strokes, Dermot.
And you ummed and awed about going in there, and they said, oh, I don't know much about entertainment. Fantastic answer. It's the right one. Yes, the Strokes. Is This It? Puts you through to the final round. Knocked the millionaire winner Judith out. Would you both please come back and join your teams? Well, as it stands now, the challengers have lost no brains from the final round. The Eggheads have lost 2. So see if you can put one out in this category. It's going to be sports, and Don, Robin, or Andrew to play sport.
We've got Bill as well, haven't we?
Shall I do it?
Yeah, if you like, yeah.
Yeah, go for it, Don.
I've been faced by a rebellious crew here who've decided to put me in.
Ah, okay, Don.
Walk the plank.
Who would you like to play? Chris, Daphne, or Kevin?
I think we thought Daphne was weak on sport.
Yeah, but Chris has lost on it too. Yeah. Oh, I'll pick Daphne.
Because you've done the research, or
Just because I'd like to...
I'd like to see Daphne in the question room. Yeah, I know the feeling. Okay, let's have Don and Daphne into that question room, please. Don, do you want to go first or second?
I think I'll stick with the winning formula so far and go first.
You're right, stood you in very good stead so far. Knocked out 2 eggheads. See if there's a third about to tumble. Here's your question then, Don. In which year were the Olympic Games held in the city of Seoul? 1980, 1984, or 1988?
Oh, I should have studied this, shouldn't I? 1960 was Tokyo. Does that any help? No. 1984. Oh, hard though it may be, I'm going to have to take a guess and take it at 1980.
1980. Okay. Daphne knows her Olympics.
I've been there.
What was the year?
It was 1988.
The last one of those done, last one of those. And can you put Don right about the 1960 Olympics? He said they were in Tokyo.
No, it's Rome.
There you are. Twice wrong, but yeah, only 1 point lost. Okay, Daphne, first question to you. What surname is shared by the winners of the 1962, 1968 and 1996 Formula One World Drivers title? Villeneuve, Hill or Fittipaldi?
That must be Graham and Damon Hill.
Hill, you say?
Yes.
Hill, yep, that's the right answer, Daphne. So an instant lead for you. Let's get you off the mark then, Don.
Yes.
The footballer Steve McManaman won 2 Champions League titles with which team in 2000 and 2002? Real Madrid, Barcelona or Inter Milan?
Steve McManaman from Liverpool, Real Madrid.
Move to Real Madrid, you're saying won 2 Champions League titles. You're absolutely right. And there we are, one on the board. Okay, Daphne, which grey-haired cricketer famously referred to as the bank clerk who went to war won the BBC Sports Personality of the Year award in 1975 for his courage while facing the Australian fast bowlers Lillee and Thompson? Is it Brian Close, Colin Cowdrey or David Steele?
When I heard the question, I thought the answer is somebody's first name is David, so I'm going with David Steele.
David Steele is the right answer. Yes, the bank clerk that went to war. The bank clerk who went to war. What a marvellous nickname. Don, at the 1900 Olympics, a horse named Extra Dry won the gold medal representing Belgium in which bizarre and now defunct event? Long jump for horses, 100 metres for horses, or triple jump for horses?
Extra Dry is a bit like my mouth at the moment. I can't believe there was a triple jump for horses.
You
long jump for horses or 100 meters for horses, both possible. And I'm going to go for long jump.
Okay, gone for long jump for horses. I mean, every one of them sounds utterly bizarre, don't they? But that's the right answer, Don. Long jump for horses. Okay, Daphne, you can win it because he slipped up with his first one there about the Seoul Olympics. So, which former world heavyweight boxing champion was nicknamed the Fighting Marine? Is it Joe Louis, Gene Tunney, or Jim Jeffries?
Well, before they came up, I thought of Gene Tunney, so I'll go with Gene Tunney.
Be as good a reason as any, really, wouldn't it, Daphne?
Yes.
The Fighting Marine was Gene Tunney. It's the right answer. First egghead through to the final round. Bad luck, Don. You won't be there with the rest of your teammates. Would you both please come back and join your teams? The Eggheads come back a bit there. They've taken one away from the way of the warrior. The Eggheads have lost 2. So we reach our last head-to-head before the final round. It's going to be science. And Robin or Andrew, you're left from the way of the warrior. It's science.
You're the man.
Well,
We've got one.
That looks like me.
Yeah, okay.
You're our science bod.
It's Kevin or Chris left on the Eggheads.
Well, if the gentleman's willing, I'll lock horns with Kevin.
Okay, you willing, Kevin?
Why not? I know.
That's what you're here for.
Yeah,
Let's have a bit of quizzing then over science. Robin and Kevin, into the question room, please. Okay, Robin, would you like to go first or second?
I go first, please, Dermot.
Here you go then, science, your question. Where in the human body would you find the fibula bone? Leg, arm or spine?
That's the smaller bone in the shin, so it's with the tibia, the shin bone, so tibia and fibula in the leg.
Fibula, you say in the leg? Yes, that's the right answer. Good start for you, Robin. Kevin, what is the name for a region of lower temperature on the surface of the sun, which, when viewed from the Earth, appears as an area of darkness? Sunspot, corona, or solar flare?
That's the definition of a sunspot, Dermot.
Sunspot, an area of lower temperature on the sun. Yep, that's correct. So 1 apiece. Robin, second question. The proboscis monkey that inhabits the swampy mangrove forests of Borneo is known for the extreme length and pendulousness of which of its body parts? Toes, ears, or nose?
Well, it's an ugly-looking beast, and certainly the term proboscis will refer to its nose.
Okay, nose. You say, yep, that's the right answer. Well done. Kevin, your second question. The massive American tree named General Sherman, with a circumference of over 31 meters, is a member of which arboreal family? The Quercus, Sequoia, or Salix?
Those are the massive trees that they have in Western North America, they're sequoia.
General Sherman is a sequoia. Yep, it's the right answer. So 2-all. Your third question, Robin. What are the instruments contained within Stephenson screens designed to measure electrical charge, weather, or water flow?
This is a special screen set up to all very exact regulations to measure weather.
Stephenson screens, weather, that's the right answer. So 3 to you, which means, Kevin, you've got to get this. Sufferers of which disease develop what are known as Koplik spots? Meningitis, mumps, or measles?
I have heard of them, but I'm just trying to remember which of these it is. I may be entirely wrong on this, but I'm going to stick with measles.
Yep, Kevin, it's the right answer, and for future reference, they're the little spots that appear in the mouth when you get measles.
Oh, yeah.
Koplik spots. It's taken us to sudden death, Robin. 3 questions right apiece. We're removing these choices now. The giant eland is a variety of which animal?
I'd call it a gazelle, really. It's a ruminant. It lives in the plains of Africa. Massive great horns. If a gazelle is the right classification for it. Yes, I'll stick with the gazelle.
Okay, gazelle. I'm afraid you're very close, but it is, to be precise, an antelope.
Oh.
Not gazelle. Look very similar, but have to be absolutely accurate with these answers in sudden death. Kevin, in physics, what is the name of the angular force creating a change in motion commonly observed in levers?
Well, unless I'm going wrong with my definition, I'll say torque.
Torque, it's the right answer, Kevin. You're through to the final round, only just. But not to be for you, Robin. Would you both please come back and join your teams? Well, the Eggheads dug in their way of the Warrior, didn't they? And those last two head-to-heads and squared it up in the final round, which is the point we've just reached. The final round, which as always is general knowledge, but I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads won't be allowed to take part in this round. So Don and Robin from the Way of the Warrior and Judith and CJ from the Eggheads, would you please leave the studio now? So Bill, Andrew and Ken, that leaves you playing to win the Way of the Warrior £27,000. Kevin, Daphne and Chris, you're playing for something which money can't buy, the Eggheads' reputation. As usual, I'll ask each team 3 questions in turn. This time the questions are all general knowledge and you are allowed to confer. Way of the Warrior, the question is, are your 3 brains better than the Eggheads' 3? And Way of the Warrior, would you like to go first or second?
Will we go first, guys?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think we better have first so far.
We'll go first, Dermot.
Okay then, Bill, Andrew and Ken, best of luck. First final round question for you. Antonio Carluccio is a famous name in which area? Fashion, food or music? Antonio Carluccio is a famous name in which area?
It's a fashion, food or music? It's food. What do you think, Ken? You agree? You don't much? We'll go for food. We'll go for food, Dermot.
Okay, Antonio Carluccio is a famous name in food, you say? Yep, right answer, good start.
Excellent.
Eggheads. What is produced by a cartographer? Maps, glue or wheels?
Wheels are made by a wheelwright. Glue you boil down horses' hooves to make, so a cartographer makes maps.
Cartographer? Makes maps, yep. Right answer, Eggheads. So, 1 to you. Back to the Way of the Warrior. Your question. The Arrival of the Queen of Sheba is a famous piece of music by which composer? Schubert, Handel or Bach?
Well, what do you think? Are you lost again?
No, it's Handel.
You reckon it's Handel? I think it's Handel as well. Yeah. We'll go for Handel.
Handel, The Arrival of the Queen of Sheba. It's the right answer. Well done, Way of the Warrior. 2 to you. Eggheads, second question. The Tonton Macoute were the fearsome secret police force of which country in the 20th century? Cambodia, Cuba or Haiti?
Papadox heavies in Haiti.
Tonton Macoute, you're saying Haiti. It's the right answer, Eggheads. 2 each. Back to you then, Bill, Andrew and Ken. Ding-dong battle. Your question. After Russia, what is the largest country in the world in terms of area? Canada, Brazil or India?
It's not India.
It's not India. We'll rule out India to start with, but Canada's got a lot of area up towards around the Hudson Bay.
You want to toss a coin?
I think.
Can we get a coin?
I think it's Canada.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to go for Canada, Dermot.
Okay, the largest country in the world after Russia in terms of area is Canada.
Oh.
Whatever happens from here, we at least, from your point of view, go to sudden death. Could get even better than that, though. If the Eggheads get this wrong, you've won the money. Eggheads, in Greek mythology, which goddess was known for her association with witchcraft and sorcery? Diana, Hera, or Hecate? In Greek mythology, which goddess was known for her association with witchcraft and sorcery?
Hecate.
Hecate?
Hecate.
Hecate heck, you've got it right. So, 3-all. I bet you thought it was going to go this way, didn't you? You've both really been fighting them all the way here in those head-to-heads.
Way of the Warrior now.
Way of the Warrior. Way of the Warrior.
Slightly, yes.
It goes to sudden death, as you know now, so I've just got to hear the answers from you. No choices from here on in. Okay, your question. In the Northern Hemisphere, what name is given to the very hot days during July, August and September? due to the fact that the ancient Greeks and Romans believed the star Sirius rose at the same time as the sun.
The dog, you know, Sirius is the dog star, isn't it? Yeah.
Dog days of summer.
So it has to be the dog days of summer. It has to be the dog days of summer.
The dog days.
Sirius is called the dog star.
Yep, Sirius the dog star, dog days. It's the right answer, Way of the Warrior. Well worked out. Clue there, Sirius. Okay, Eggheads. Ooh, got a fight on your hands, haven't you? By what name was the eco-warrior Daniel Hooper, who briefly achieved fame in 1996, more commonly known? By what name was the eco-warrior Daniel Hooper, who briefly achieved fame in 1996, more commonly known?
Yeah, the Newbury bypass protest, he was better known as Swampy.
Modelled your outfit on his, Chris, haven't you?
Yep.
Daniel Hooper was better known as Swampy. It's the right answer. So back we go. Well, what a fight for the money. Another question to you, Way of the Warrior. Which Trojan princess from Greek mythology was destined to make accurate prophecies that would never be believed? Which Trojan princess from Greek mythology was destined to make accurate prophecies that would never be believed?
Trojan princess. There was Helen. Hecuba. Is that not a Trojan princess?
Clytemnestra. Clytemnestra. Forget Helen. She wasn't Trojan anyway.
No, that's right. She was Greek.
It's Electra, Clytemnestra. Let's go with Clytemnestra, shall we?
Go with it.
We'll go with Clytemnestra.
It's incorrect. The first wrong answer. Clytemnestra, it is not. Eggheads, do you know?
Cassandra.
Cassandra. Cassandra, hence the phrase now, people who make predictions which are likely to be ignored, is referred to as a Cassandra. So, maybe some comfort that the Eggheads knew it, but the Eggheads have got to get this. Which four-word phrase, Eggheads, was the first message ever sent by Samuel Morse's original telegraph system in 1844? Which four-word phrase was the first message ever sent by Samuel Morse's original telegraph system in 1844?
Typically portentous thing to say, what hath God wrought?
Yeah. It's the right answer, Eggheads. You have won. What hath God wrought? What hath the Eggheads wrought upon ye, Way of the Warrior? What a performance there, but they've just nipped it. Well done, Eggheads, and commiserations to you, Way of the Warrior. The Eggheads have done what comes naturally to them. Their winning streak continues. I'm afraid you won't be going home with the £27,000, which means that the money rolls over to our next show. Eggheads, congratulations. Really was a good performance. Can anyone beat you? Join us next time to see if the new challengers have the brains to defeat the Eggheads. £28,000 says they don't. Until then, from all of us here, goodbye. Do you have the knowledge to tackle today's Eggheads teaser? If so, you could win the latest in digital radio technology. Simply answer this question.
Roxy Hart is the central character of which Kander and Ebb musical? Is it A, Guys and Dolls, B, Chicago, or C, Chess? Good luck.
To be in with a chance of winning, call 09012 212 424. Lines close at midnight tonight and calls are charged at 25p.
Rich pickings from the southwest next on BBC Two with a fish course on the Great British Menu.